Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our call with Antonio Shelton. As always, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. We'll start with Joe Giuliano.
Good morning, Antonio. Thanks for doing this today. I just wanted to know, after 5 weeks, what's the level of confidence on this team, and how would you characterize the morale of the team?
Every time I have an opportunity to play football, or any of us have an opportunity to play football, we go on the field with supreme confidence. I say it every week. I say it every single time. About to go out on the field, I have supreme confidence in my coaches, the scheme, and my teammates, what we're trying to get done.
Tobias Wilborn.
Yo, Antonio, thanks for the time as always, brother.
So,
man, what are those Sundays like when you guys go in, you guys watch that film less than 24 hours again? What have they been like this year, particularly last week?
The same as they always are. You go in there, you see there's things that we did well, there's things that we didn't do so well. We make the corrections. Coach goes over, what it is that we need to execute better, things that we did good on. And that's really it. We watch it, we address the problem. People have questions. Because sometimes you get looks in the game that, somebody might draw up a new formation or you see a new play or something like that. So, you might get some of that. Guys have questions, we address that. And then, we move on to the next week.
Frank Bodani.
Hey, Antonio, you're one of the older, more experienced guys, one of the leaders, I would think. So how have you handled trying to help keep the team together, push ahead? What's your style like? What have you been able to do, step up that way?
What I've been doing is I've just been remaining consistent, and I've just been doing my job. Within the defense, I do my assignment. I do what my coaches ask me to do. And besides that, I just remind people that, no matter what people are saying or, no matter what the situation is, there's always a chance to win. We have a football game to play, and that's what we're going to do. And, I just try to have my support from my teammates, be unwavering in that department. Support from my coaches be unwavering. So I'm just trying to be as consistent as I can. And just do my job and live up to the expectations that's set by Coach Franklin, Coach Pryor.
Antonio, you kind of cut out there for the last half of that. Can you repeat your answer?
Oh, my bad. I was cutting out.
Yeah.
My fault. Just trying to, let my teammates know that, we always have an opportunity. Every time we go on the field, there's an opportunity to win. And we just got to go out there, execute, do our job. Just staying within the framework. Me personally, staying within the framework of the defense. Just doing my job, doing what I'm supposed to do, and let my teammates and my coaches know that I got their back because I know they got mine. That's what I've been doing primarily.
Donnie.
Yeah, Antonio, does it feel like the leadership role is more important this year than it has been in years past? Because not only are the results not what you guys want, but you guys have a lot of younger guys who are playing this year. Do you feel like you guys as leaders are doing a more important job this season?
Leadership is always important, regardless of what your record is or what, what all that shows. But I think leadership is always important, and we're just trying to lead as best as we can from the way that we were shown how to lead from the older guys when we were young. That's pretty much what we've been trying to do.
Peter Terpstra.
Hey, Antonio. What is Thanksgiving like with the team every year? Do you look forward to I don't know, that kind of camaraderie? And what would be like your pick for top Thanksgiving dish?
I mean, for me, Thanksgiving is really it's just a meal with the homies, to be honest with you. I mean, we have practice on Thanksgiving. You know, you still got a game to prepare for. So when I was a freshman, that was kind of weird to me, but you get used to it. As far as best, my favorite dish, I mean, first of all, it all depends on who's cooking. Um, I think the mac and cheese yams combo is just undefeated. So that's my go-to.
Tobias Wilborn?
I mean, he's right. I mean, mac and cheese and yams are undefeated. That being said, you mentioned earlier about watching the video and all that stuff, and you mentioned, you see the negative, see the positive. So what are some of the things that you have seen that have gone well, and how do you build on those things that have gone well?
Um, mainly the things that we've been seeing is that people are in position to make plays, like where as far as the defense goes. I'm just speaking strictly as like from a defensive line perspective. Guys are in position to make plays. Um, our fundamentals are good. It's just the little minute things within the technique. It's just the real little details. It's like you were here, but if you would have did this, then this would have happened, then this would have happened, type of thing. So we're in position to make plays. We just gotta make them. That's pretty much it.
Joe Giuliano?
Antonio, another leadership question. I know some frustration must have built up in this team through 5 weeks. Where do guys go to vent their frustration or just talk things over with a friend or a leader?
We just talk to each other whenever. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're all friends. So if somebody has an issue or somebody's just not feeling real right about things, we talk to each other. And the older guys, if there's something that guys want to maybe, I don't know, bring to coach's attention or something, we could all meet about it, talk about it, and we can go to him with it. Coach Franklin's always real open to suggestions, and just new ideas and things like that. So we'll talk to each other, and if need be, we can go talk to coach. I mean, and coach has an open door policy. He always tells us that if we ever want to come talk to him, we can come talk to him. You can always talk to your position coach. You talk to your coordinator. So we talk to anybody, to be honest with you.
Johnny Collins?
Antonio, what have you seen on film from Michigan's offense? It looks like they're doing things a little differently last year. They ran the ball effectively last year. It doesn't seem like they're going to that this year. What are you noticing a lot of differences with what they're trying to do this season?
I haven't gotten too as to dive as deep as I'd like to into the film yet. But I know they're facing some injuries up front, which is very unfortunate. But I do, one thing I do know is they had I don't care what nobody says, that inside three, that center guard with Caesar, Mike, and I forget the other guy's name. But all three of those guys are in the NFL. Caesar was a first round pick and an All-American. I believe he was an All-American. Mike is a starting tackle for the New England Patriots. I believe the other guys with the Packers. That was the best inside three I've ever played against since I've been playing football. Those dudes were off the chain. So I mean they got it's big shoes to fill, and that's not a discredit to this Michigan O-line at all. I'm never gonna get on, in front of people and down talk my opponent, because that's just foolish. But I think they got big shoes to step in. I haven't gotten as deep into the film as I'd like to quite yet, but I mean the priority number one as a defensive lineman is always stopping the run. You got to earn the right to pass rush on third down. So I mean, the more I get into the film, I'm sure I'll have more answers.
Frank Bodani?
Antonio, with everything you guys have been through so far this season, how about maybe some reasons why the breakthrough will happen now, this Saturday? And is there pressure? Do you feel more pressure each week that goes by to make that happen?
Pressure from who? You're muted. I can't.
Yeah, no problem. I don't know. Pressure from yourselves because you know that you haven't won yet, and the first 0-5 team at Penn State, that type of thing, just inside.
I mean, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. We could be sitting here at any other type of record. We could be 5-0. We could be 4-1, 3-2. Didn't matter. It doesn't matter what our record is. It's not pressure. It's an expectation. It's an expectation to win. Because none of us are losers. So, I mean, it's not some miracle breakthrough that's gonna happen. It's not that's not how football works. It's a thing. It's like a formula. It's a everyday constant type of thing. Like, it's how you approach everything. It's never no breakout singular moment. It's a culmination of a bunch of things that line up because you put the work in. And we've been putting the work in. We've put the work in for my entire time since I've been here. We just got to find a way to put the pieces all together, execute, and get it done.
Joe Giuliano.
Antonio, staying on that topic, what does the defense, especially the front seven, have to do to get that breakthrough and help lead you guys to your first win?
It's not a breakthrough. It's just we have to do our job. If we're in position to make a tackle, we gotta make the tackle. If we're supposed to be sounding our gap, we have to be sounding our gap. We gotta stop the run on first, second down, get on the third long, pass rush, get the quarterback on the ground, get off the field. That's it. It's very simple. We just have to do our job within the framework of the defense, make our plays, and get a ball back to the offense.
Any more questions for Antonio? Parth?
Antonio, obviously the theme of the team has been kind of going 1-0 every week. But when you look at the calendar, you look at the schedule, and you see 5 losses, and you see 4 more opportunities to get wins. No matter how confident you are moving forward, how does that mindset kind of become altered? Does it become more difficult to believe in that 1-0 mentality?
No, you only play one game a week. Like I don't care how many more games we have on the schedule. All I know is I have practice today to prepare for Michigan on Saturday. And that's all that matters right now. That's the only game that matters because it's the game that we're playing right now. I mean, that's really it, man. It's just paying attention to the task at hand, one day at a time, one task at a time. We're gonna be okay.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning, and thank you, Antonio, for your time. We will have Coach Franklin's press conference at 12:30. Thanks, everyone.